Sun's warming up today. Oh yeah. I can feel the heat today. I don't see or hear the cattle either. Wait, I see a cow's horns over there in the shadows behind the shed. I think that's a cow's horn. It's hard to make out, but I think that's where they are. I could be wrong, but I think they're back there, up on top of the hill behind the barn. The kittens haven't shown up yet. The 4 kittens. I guess I'll go to town today. Got some business in town. I think I'll stop at the, hey bird, that's a mockingbird on top of that tree post. I'll stop at Farm Service and give an update on that. Spraying them weeds, those, I keep forgetting the name. Okay. Deer or something. What is your name? Deerhorn? Something like that. Buckhorn. Oh, deer. Buckhorn. Oh, there's that mockingbird too, again. What's she doing? You trying to scare me away? What's she doing? Oh, the cat. Oh, she saw the cat. She wants the cat to follow her. Buckhorn, yeah. Got to get rid of that. I got to find out how much it's going to cost to spray that, and if they can kill the buckhorn without killing the grass. That's what I got to find out. But mainly the price. There's one of the kittens up by the front porch. I saw them over here on this side of the house yesterday. Maybe they like it over here. Oh, here comes another one. Yeah, I guess they were hiding out over here. Okay. That's 2 of them. I guess they like that on this side. There are more places to hide. Anyway, I got things to do today. Oh, here comes the 3rd. Oh, they were inside here. That's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. Yeah, they went to Mama's milk. They don't know I fed them on the other side. Here comes the last one. I see the red bull over there. There's a shade tree. house is taking a shape. It may not be a house, it might be a shed. That's awful big for a house. It could be a shed. Or it could be a house. It could be one of those house sheds. Who knows? That's it. Discipline them. Don't let them nurse on you. They need to go out and hunt on their own. There's the other one. There's the other one. Yeah, it's hunting. Sun's hot today. After I go to town and do some business, I'll use the truck for that. If I have time today, I'm going to take the car to Walmart and buy some groceries. It's been 2 months since I've been to Walmart. I'll take the car. I think I'll stop at TSC and get some salt blocks, mineral salt blocks. So I'm going to unhook this gate first. I also have to close that gate down there. Keep the cattle out. I think they know where they're going. They're going to look for some food. They haven't found their food yet. Today. They will. They got energy. Come on, find your food. Oh, I think that's where it's going. It's going to find some food. It must not be very hungry. Anyway, I gotta close that gate. If I go to Walmart, I'll go this afternoon. I got other business in another town today. They found their food. I still got a little work to do in the garden yet. I got some more manure to haul. I'm not eager to do that, but I think before I do that, there's nothing growing in there anyway. There in the back corner. I need to get a wheelbarrow and haul the grass clippings out of the barn. Cover up the old manure that I spread in there. Give it a little mulching. Well, they're still nursing. I figured they would. But they got other food to eat if they choose to. I'm gonna head to town first. Yeah, got some business in town. I think I'll stop at FS to see about that weed spraying in the hayfield. There's my neighbor building something in there. Looks like a shed now. Yeah, it looks like a shed. I see doors on this side. Yeah, I see at least 2 doors on this side. Maybe 3. 2 for sure. Yeah, it's going to be a big, looks like a machine shed. None of my business though. Yeah, 3 doors on this side. Well, it's right around noon. Yeah, got my job. I got my business done in town. Picked a few groceries up from Kroger, snacks, I guess. But I think I'm going to go to Walmart now and pick up my other items. Other supplies and a few groceries. But first I got to unload my cargo. Or should I say my groceries? At least I got some shade to park in. A little bit. Good to be home. Somewhere buried down there is a watermelon again. And I bought some peaches too. Haven't had peaches in I don't know how many years. Yeah. And I got the regular. I got coconut milk, graham crackers. I got some bread and butter pickles for my hamburger, for my ground beef. I mean, I don't make sandwiches. I just eat the beef. And then I got some cheese, Velveeta, and I guess that's about it. Yeah. I'm still going to Walmart to pick up some other stuff. Other essentials, I guess you could still call them. Toilet paper, paper towels, cat food, of course, bleach and other cleaning supplies, and some food too. Last to unload, of course. I gotta park the truck yet. That's what I unloaded so far. I'm gonna go park the truck and then haul these into the house. Pickles and cheese, watermelon and peaches, banana, graham cracker, and coconut milk. That little bit cost $66 plus. It's somewhat cool in the shade. Breeze blowing from the east, southeast, I don't know, somewhere around there. I talked to the FS sales representative. He says it'll cost me $25 per acre for the spraying, and that comes to 20 acres. That comes to $500. He also suggested putting some nitrogen on, urea, but that'll cost me another $800. So I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to get the weeds under control first, and then. Hey, bully. Hey, there's the 2 bulls. Hi, guys. There's still something in there to eat, I guess. I should mow that, though. Get all that stuff out of their face. I think they kind of like it. Keeps the flies away. Maybe. Maybe not. There's the 3 cows over there. Well, I got to put this truck back. And I'm getting the car ready to take it to town for the main grocery haul. Gosh, I don't hope it costs me too much. We'll see. All depends on what I buy, I guess. Okay, let's move the truck. Well, the lemongrass is liking this warmer weather. Plus that 2 inches of rain helped a lot too, and the manure is helping now. Yeah, so this should start growing better now. I still have to get some grass clippings for mulch on top of it. Yeah, surround it. Keeps weeds down and maintains the moisture too. Yeah, it's hot in the sun, cooler in the shade. That's normal. And it's a little warmer in the sun. But the plants like it, as long as they got water. Plants like the sun. Okay, I gotta go. Turn this thing around. Oh boy, we don't spin. Okay. A little spinning going on. I don't know. The reason I went to town, I figure I'll just share it. There's no secret. My wife passed away in 2020. And she passed away in St. Louis, Missouri, at a hospital there, and because she was in the hospital for 3 weeks before she passed away. And then I got a death certificate from Missouri. I think the what do you call it? Funeral home here in town. They obtained that, and I got a bunch of copies. And I sent a copy of it to the family in the Philippines. I thought that was all they needed. Yeah, or whatever needs they did. But anyway, I don't think they did anything with it. But then when they wanted to, what do you call it? Something to do with the estate tax, yeah, estate tax and whatever, transferring stuff, or my wife's property to the descendants, daughter and grandchildren, stuff like that. They found out, and this was just, I guess, the beginning of this year, that I need. They went to get their death certificate from the Philippine place where they get those, and there was none. And then they found out that I have to report her death to the Philippine consulate in Chicago. So that's what I've been working on slowly. And I think they're putting more. They're wondering why I'm taking so long. So I have to light a fire in my butt and get it done. But the first thing I had to find out is the form. So I looked up the forms in the Philippine consulate in Chicago. I got that. And today I just went to make some copies. I had to fill it out online. Well, no, there was a PDF with the forms, and then I filled the main form, the report of death, online, and I put it on a flash drive. And today I went to the library to make some printouts, some prints, copies, or no, originals. But I still have to get 5 originals of the report of death, notarized and dated and all that stuff. And then I also have to have another form with a couple copies, a couple originals with copies, of course, of the affidavit of delayed registration of her death. So it's been over a year. So I have to fill that one out by hand. Then I have to get all the 5 report of death and the 2 other ones, affidavit of delayed release, delayed registration, I guess. I have to get those notarized, and then I have to make a bunch of copies of her marriage certificate, her passport, her other dual citizen with the U.S. Paper, which I have. It took me a while to find that one, and then so I found a place where I can get a. First, I went to the courthouse to ask for a notary. They don't have none in the courthouse, which I couldn't believe because my mom worked for the county clerk and she was a notary. But anyway, they didn't have none in the courthouse. So I went to the city hall. They don't have any notary. But then I went to a place to make some, find out where I can make some copies. Coincidentally, it was a Radio Shack. And right next to Radio Shack was a, what do you call those? Title company. Title company? Yeah. Real estate. They have a notary. Okay, so I got a place to make copies. Radio Shack can make copies, photocopies, and I got a notary. So I went to the library to get the print out the forms I got to have notarized, filled out and notarized, and then I went to the post office because the instructions from the consulate says I have to. Look at these birds. I have to. When I send in the documents with all the copies, I have to also send a pre-addressed, prepaid, priority mail envelope for them to send back the originals, like my marriage certificate and whatever else, death certificate and all that stuff. But I still have to get the forms notarized, and but there was one thing on the form instructions said that it has to be pre-addressed, back to me, return envelope, yeah, return me, priority mail, and a prepaid. And with a what's it called? Tracking number information tracking. But I went to the post office. They says, well, they can do the prepaid part, and I'm the one going to be addressing it. To send back my documents that they're going to send back. But then they says they don't put a tracking number on it. That has to come from the post office where it's going to originate, in Chicago. So the consulate will have to take the pre-addressed, prepaid, priority envelope that they're going to send stuff back. They have to take it to the post office, and then they'll get a tracking number, because they can't put a tracking number on it ahead of time. Their system just won't accept it. So I'll have to call the embassy or the consulate, make sure they're aware of that. Well, that explains my business today. Luckily I was able to, because I don't have a printer on my computer, so I used to go to Staples to do all my printing, but the one in Mount Vernon, they closed down a year or so ago, or even longer. The only nearest place for that, for making copies for Staples, is down in Carbondale, which is like 40 miles away. so I don't want to go there. So I got a place to print. I can print stuff at the library. I can get copies at the library at 20 cents a sheet. But I didn't ask how much the copies were at the Radio Shack, but I'll find out. And then I just have. Oh, I have to get a $25 cashier's check for the fee for the report of death. Yeah, so I'm almost done. I just got to fill out some forms and take everything back, get it notarized, get the copies made, put them in an envelope, priority mail envelope, and mail it off. Okay, well, I got to get ready to go to town, to Walmart. Oh, I got to stop at TSC first to get some salt blocks. There they are, munching away. I found something. I wasn't looking for it. I got it. Oak tree growing there. I don't know if it's from this tree or not. No, it's not from this tree. This here is a red oak. I can tell by the leaves. But this one is a different type of oak. Pretty sure it's an oak. I don't know where the seed came from. Oh well, maybe I'll dig it up, plant it someplace, see what it turns into. And boy, the cattle eat it. I saw some sprouts coming up over there. I think it's the rootstock of the pear, because those are grafted pears. Not the ones I grafted. Those are store-bought grafted pears. Two different varieties. All I did was trim them this spring. And they're growing back. Look how much they grew out already. But I think there's some suckers coming up. I'll go take a look. Yeah. Right there, I'm not sure. But I think that might be a sprout from the root of the pear. Because that's how the pears I got at the down there. That's how I grafted those two down the bottom and one on top, from a sprout from the mama tree pear, which died this year. Yeah. So I don't know if I want to do anything with that or not. I don't really care for these pears that much. I like our homegrown pears from the farm that I grafted and planted over here. Oh well, I'll wait and see. Swallows are talking to each other. I think it's them. I gotta work on them blades. I gotta take them two outside blades off too one of these days. Get some new ones for the outside ones. At least now I know that's a shed. Machine shed, looks like. Okay. I gotta get ready to go to Walmart. TSC first and then Walmart. Well, the milkweed blossom that I brought in yesterday, it was wilted yesterday. But today it's looking better. The fluorescent lights must be good for it. And it smells so good. I can smell it all the way around the house. This one is one little blossom. And I'm going to try to grow some of these near the house next year. Yeah. Their blossoms are opening up too, which means there's more aroma now. When I found it in the pasture, it just started to Just started to bloom. There won't be nothing here to pollinate it though, but at least it smells good. Warmed up to 88 today. Doesn't feel too hot because it's partly cloudy. And there's a little somewhat of a cool breeze. For now anyway. I'm ready to leave for Walmart. Stop at TSC first and then Walmart. TSC, I'll get some salt blocks. I don't think I need anything else. Get a couple. One for here. Although I don't think I need one here as much as I do out there. I'll still get two one as a backup. I'm ready to head to the big city. Car started pretty good. I keep a battery tender on it now since I haven't driven this for like, I don't know. It's 2 months since I've been to Walmart. But I think I used it last month in June, or maybe it was beginning of July. I used it recently to go to the eye doctor, so or maybe I used a truck. I don't remember the last time I used it. But let's see if I can drive this thing one-handed. I think I'm gonna have to use my windshield wipers. Windshield's a little dusty and dirty. Yeah, let's see. I haven't done this for a while. How does that work? Oh, that's a blinker. I forgot how to use the windshield wiper. There you go. There you go. That's a little better. Let's head to town. I spent 66. No, 44. Oh, 66 in Kroger in another town, and that's 44, so that was 110. This is 358. So today so far I spent 468. Yeah, but I'm done today. I'm done shopping. Okay, let's go home. I'm gonna let some of the heat out of this car. It's hot. Put the windows down, air conditioner on. Okay, ready to head home. Oh, I'm sure I forgot something, but I just have to live without it for a while. So I did. I'm back on my road again. Headed home, another 2 miles. There's that big branch. There's a bridge here, go across the creek. Not my creek, not the creek that goes across behind my house or across the big pasture, but it's a little big creek. Intersection's just up ahead. Oh, past those trees. Bumpy road. Crossroads. There's a place where they're building that shed. coming? Okay, I don't have a yield sign. Okay. Okay. Almost home. I guess I'll take the truck out to the big pasture today. Nobody's out there. Because I gotta keep an eye on that white calf. It's around 3, it's almost 4 p.m. I ain't gonna do no more work today. I gotta get my groceries unloaded. I'm gonna back up now. I need 2 hands for that. Home sweet home, I'm home. Yeah. It's about 20 miles each way, so I drove around 40 miles today. Oh, just now anyway. Yeah. Well, I'm going to unload some more groceries and other supplies. Yeah. Look at Mama Cat. Let's cover up the car first before I bring these in. Hopefully the kittens won't start clawing things up. Car's covered up for another month. So I need to use it again, either for a doctor's appointment. I think my next doctor's appointment's in September or October. I think it was September and October. Different doctors. Then I got another one in December too. 86 at 7:40 p.m. There's no wind right now. There's a Red Bull in the water. The other 4 are out there. 7:45 p.m. Going out to check the cattle, especially the white calf. They had scours yesterday. I can't see. I don't think anybody's coming. Oh, I better. Oh. Look what I found. Skunk. Where are you going? Where'd you go? Where'd it go? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. That's the same one I saw here a couple of weeks ago on the north side. Oh no, it was on the driveway. Came out of this bean field. I don't smell it though. But there's a strong skunk smell out in the big pasture in the woods. Yeah. I guess he's hunting for something. Yeah, he's looking for something to eat. Well, I can't be watching him all day. I don't have much day left. Sun's going down. Let's get back on the road. Or I am on the road. Let's get back to the big pasture. Yeah, I just noticed the reflection in the pond of the barn and the gravity flow in the door in the dock. The old wood wooden dock over there. Everything's reflected in the water because there's no wind. Cool. That is cool. Even the trees are reflected in the water. The water's so calm. Look at the truck shadow. Truck shadow, truck shadow. Okay, let's head on out to the big pasture and check the cattle. Let's see, do I see anybody? Not really. I don't see no cattle yet. I almost waited too long to come out. I had to catch up on my YouTube videos. Not mine, other people's. Oh, there they are. I see them. Way out there on the left. I just come out here to check it. Should have brought a shovel with me. A little rough road there. Still like to get some rock this summer sometime, but I got other things. I got to figure out how I'm going to pay for that weed killer on the hayfield if they ever. But they said they were waiting. They have to wait for the weather, because since there's corn on the east of that hayfield and corn to the north of the hayfield, and that's okay because the stuff they're using won't affect corn or grass. But there's soybeans to the south and soybeans to the west, so they have to wait until the wind is sort of like from the south. Well, see, I guess I'll open this gate here. Yeah, that could be the easiest way to do it. What was I saying? Yeah, the wind has to be either from the south or southwest, blowing northeast or north, so the spray won't drift onto the soybeans on the neighbors' fields. So that's, they said that's what they're kind of waiting for. The winds, they need the wind because they can't allow the spray to drift onto broadleaf plants like soybeans. Okay, who we got here? Okay, we got the brown cow, and that's the mama cow on the right. Yeah. And here, who we got here? Red cow. Yeah. And then I call it the dark cow. Two-tone. I call her two-tone. I like her color. She got dark on the bottom and brown on top. Oh, there's her calf. There's the white cow with her calf right in front of me. Oh, and another calf right next to it. Let me swing around this way. I don't want to disturb them too much. I just want to make sure that calf is still alive. I'm not going to make it get up. Yeah. Those are the two youngest calves. The white one's about a week old. July 6th. The white one on the left. And the one on the right, brown calf on the right, it was June 6th, so it's like a month and a half, five weeks old. But it still looks okay. I'm going to assume it's okay. It didn't get up or nothing. And who we got here? Some youngsters. Here's some young ones. We got this yearling here. That's the last year's calf of the white cow on the right. This heifer here is mama cow's calf, yearling from last year. And oh, he's checking her out. And that's the heifer behind the bull from February 14 from the brown cow. And the bull calf right behind her, right on the very right, that's the bull calf from January 15th from the mama cow. That's her seventh calf. I guess the heifer wasn't in heat. Yeah. Now she's only a year old, or a little bit more than a year old. On February 18. Is that what I'm thinking? Of 2025. Yeah, she's more than a year old now. She's like 18 months, something like that. I guess she could be coming into heat, and I just if the big bull can breed her, that'll be the right age. Whenever her legs are strong enough to hold up the bull. Yeah. And this brownish heifer here is the fourth calf of the two-tone cow. And those two calves were born this year. I guess I'm gonna swing around. What you looking at, boy? It looked like they were in the water. Yeah. There's the calves. I'll just leave them alone. I just want to come out and make sure it's not dead or anything. It had scours the other day. At least a diarrhea-ish poops. Okay, let me swing around the other way. Looks like the bull's bringing up the rear. Yeah, I sprayed these, the ones that were green, the ironweeds anyway. At least I think I got them all. Yeah. I'm cutting right in the middle of right in front of the bull. He's gonna have to go in front of me now. Hey, yearling. That's the milk teeth calf I had at the house during the winter. Yeah, I'm thinking she's okay. I'll probably be checking her every day. Oh, she's getting up, so good. Let's see if she has the urge to. Well, the herd's moving off, so I think they want to join the herd. She does look a little skinny. Like I said, she had scars yesterday, so I want to keep an eye on her. There's not much I can do for her. I mean, it's something I could do, but I'd have to catch her and catch her mama, take them both up into the house, pin it up, and give it some electrolytes or antibiotics or something like that. But I don't really want to do that. I figure the cattle are out here, they're on their own. As long as they got something to eat, something to drink, and a fence to keep them contained. Oh, has she got a leak out of her other eye? Turn your head. No, I don't think so. I thought she might have had, no. Okay, Bully's got to cut it in front of me. Now go ahead, keep going. Hey, his flies aren't too bad. He's had worse. I'm going to head back to the house. Calf seems to be okay. Oh, look, there's a nice picture. Look how the sun is dripping down below those two taller trees. Yeah. Well, one more look at the cattle. And I'll go back to the house. Well, they must have something. They must have something to eat here. They're munching away on something. Okay, let's watch the sun go down. If I can find it again. Yeah, there it is. As I drive up, the sun gets lower as I get closer to the trees. Look at that line of clouds over there too. All right, let's head back to the house. Okay, that's it. That's all it is for the sun. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this gate down. I'll close the pipe gate. I'll leave this one. All that does is electrify the fence on the road, and they're not putting any pressure on that. I'll close this gate though. It gets dark after the sun goes down. Still warm outside. I admire my concrete work every time I drive through here. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm leaving this gate open too. Okay. Homeward bound, I'm homeward bound. But I guess you could say I'm already home. I'm home even in the pasture. Yeah. Oh, the sun's still up. I'll get a glimpse of it. Just barely. I guess just barely see it. Yeah, I can just barely see it now. It's lighting up those clouds above it. Or, yeah, above it, yeah. Seems like the red there is more red, and the yellow is more yellow above that dark cloud. Yeah. Sun going down. I see what time it is. Okay. Sun's down now. Yeah, they're all eating out here too. All's well that ends well. Yeah, everything's good. If I gotta fill out that other, I gotta complete the forms for the report of death I need to send to the Philippine consulate. Then I think maybe I'll go in tomorrow and get them notarized. Of course, they said that the notary said to call first to make an appointment or something, so I guess I'll have to do that first. I'll do that tomorrow morning. And if they're available, I'll drive in. Get notarized what needs to be notarized, sign what I need to sign, and then make all the copies that I need to make of all the other documents, supporting documents that the Philippine consulate requested. I'll get it done. If not tomorrow, sometime this week. That's all for today.